Welcome to The American Dream, a show now airing in over 50 cities across the country that brings you stories about entrepreneurship, success, real estate, and lifestyle. Technically, the end of winter isn't until mid-March, but we wanted to share a recap of some of our favorite winter and holiday segments from the end of 2019. In this week's episode, we're heading to Boise, Weston, San Diego, and the East Bay area in search of some holiday cheer and winter fun.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week's show is a send-off to winter and the holidays. But stay tuned, because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
Hi, Jean. What's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good. This is huge. I'm glad that you give good directions because it is kind of hard to find up on the hill.
Definitely, it's such a hidden gem. Like, it's tucked away, but it's only 5 minutes away from the nearest Starbucks. And it's actually my brother's house.
Oh, okay.
So I feel very near and dear, close to my heart on this one. And
this is nice, starting off with obsessed with this bathroom, all marble.
yeah, well, wait until you see the master bath. Your jaw is going to drop.
Okay, and on our way there, it seems like, what is this, a 3-bedroom?
This is a 3 bedrooms, and it's actually a huge house with only 3 bedrooms.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So you can only assume the master bath's this way.
Correct.
Okay. This is a master bathroom. A chandelier over the bathtub?
Yeah, well, that has an interesting story. So I have a friend later inspector who's going to tell us a little bit about the chandelier. But this master base is to die for. First of all, you get the party shower. That's what I call shower head.
Two, yeah.
And then you get the craft top, and then with the amazing view out the top.
Beautiful, yes.
So honey, this house is huge.
Yes.
You know, it's 2,300 square feet, but you only have 3 bedrooms. So you know what my brother is thinking about doing?
Maybe adding a room, because that area back there in the front is huge.
Great, and when you come, you can be our guest.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
That's so awesome, because besides having just an extra space, the front area has 2 windows, so I can see it being a living space and a bedroom over there.
Definitely, and we were also thinking about opening up so there's a view of the hill this way, and it will bring in so much light and so much of the beautiful view.
Yes, for being on the top of the hill, this house is definitely all about the views. And right now I'm realizing the kitchen.
Yeah, this is a huge granite island, and you know, that was one thing my brother was, you know, he fell in love. The moment we're walking, the view, the kitchen, and the space. And so to make the whole transaction even more smooth, we have an inspector help him inspect the house. Because you know me, he's my little brother, even though he's only 1 year younger than me. I want the best for him.
Yeah.
So I have the best inspector here to check out the house for us.
Okay, because I still got to ask him about the chandelier, so I'm ready to meet him. Hi, you must be Chris?
Hi, yes.
Hi, I'm Hallie. Very nice to meet you. Now, Jean was telling me you know something about that awesome chandelier that's in the bathroom. Does that reach inspection code?
Well, there's lots of different codes, but the International Resident Code, yes, it's called an illuminator zone.
Okay.
It's 3 feet. No chandeliers, track lighting, or pendant lights allowed over tubs. You can have them over sinks. You can have them bathtub sinks, or bathroom sinks, but you can't have them over a bathtub or a spa or jacuzzi or anything like that.
I can assume that's for safety reasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and they're not just hating on me wanting a chandelier.
That is the International Residence Code. There's lots of codes, but we follow that code.
Well, you definitely know what you're talking about. Thanks so much for, I feel like I learned a little bit, but I see Jean out there on the patio, so I'm gonna go out there and enjoy the view with her.
I'll keep working.
Okay. So I met Chris, the inspector. He's incredible. I learned a couple things. But I saw you out here on this patio, and I can only assume it's because this view is like priceless, right?
Yeah, this view is to die for. You know, that was another thing. So my brother on this home, he loved the views, and there's a lot of fruit trees. And you know he is into baking, right?
Yeah.
So there's lemon tree, there's orange tree, and there's tons of fruit tree here. So he's going to work on his wonder, and I have a little gift for you afterward too.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
my tummy's ready for it. But okay, so I can only assume that this patio is so huge because it kind of is a potential of like playing like the backyard feel, right?
Correct. Because this house is 2.2 acre, but a lot of them are on the hill. So this is a huge patio space. And my brothers envision putting some patio chair here, table here, and then look at the view and enjoy a nice lunch. Come here, have dinner here.
Yeah.
So it will be wonderful.
And so does the property all the way gated around, so all these trees and all this is part of the property as well?
Yes. So you go all the way down around the fence and then all the way up to the top of the fence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huge. Plenty of parking in front, great views, and this is in what area again?
This is Escondido, so the money goes much, much further for you. This is $1 million view, but you don't need to pay $1 million for it.
And I'm almost down for that. Well, thank you so much for showing me this beautiful home, your brother's new home. I'm excited for the housewarming party, and I'm excited for that treat that you got for me.
Sounds great.
And welcome back to The American Dream. My next guests are John and Elizabeth Finley with the Finley Group with Pacific Sotheby's International Realty. Thank you both so much for being in studio with us today.
Thanks for having us.
So we're talking about the luxury market today. Tell me a little bit about the trends that you're seeing.
Well, we're seeing price points push up. We're seeing a lot more prices in the $10 to $20 million range, and we're seeing international buyers from Canada, India, UK, Italy, Germany. And so those things are playing a big part now in San Diego.
And what they're looking for is something unique. They want something that not every other buyer has out there. They want amenities, and they're looking for smart homes, just something to rival the normal buying experience.
And they're looking to be in the coastal communities. They want ocean views and or to be on the beach, or they want something with a little land close to the coast like Rancho Santa Fe. So Coronado, La Jolla, Del Mar, Rancho Santa Fe.
And even penthouses.
And even penthouses downtown, yep.
Yep, with all the amenities.
And do you feel like they expect that to already be in the home, or are they willing to do those renovations?
I think a little bit of both. I think they're willing to renovate enough to bring the homes up to current standards if they aren't already there, you know, with some of the newer finishes with the brass fixtures and things like that.
Sure.
But when it comes to creating those experiences, where it's a Tuscan villa, that kind of already has to be in there in selling the experience.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing with, people will adorn their houses with sculptures and art on the walls, but they'll really make their home the living art. That is the art piece. So walls where you can touch them and it'll light up and turn different colors. And so ultimately, the home becomes that piece of art that is just livable art.
Yeah, I love that, though. I love that so much. So where are your buyers coming from? Are we talking about U.S. buyers typically? Are these international buyers coming in?
So it's both. The main buyers are coming from the United States. We're seeing from the bigger cities, New York, San Francisco, and L.A., people flocking to San Diego, especially from LA. They want to get out of the glitz and glam and have a little bit more laid-back lifestyle, but still have that trophy property and still be close enough to LA so they can do business. And then we're seeing on the international front, Sotheby's International Real Estate or Realty has one of the only websites where you can search properties anywhere in the world. So if you want to buy a villa in Italy or a chateau in France, you can do that. But conversely, if you're in France or you're in Italy, you can look at properties in the United States. And what that allows us to do is to be able to track where traffic is coming from and where the interest is coming from. So what we're seeing, and it changes by the quarter and by the year, but what we're seeing is United States and then India, interestingly enough, Canada, and then the UK, and then Italy after that. But it'll change from quarter to quarter. So we are seeing a good influx of international buyers, and we're able to track that and monitor where they're coming from and put our advertising dollars towards those markets so we can attract them to San Diego.
What an incredible resource that is.
Yep.
It is.
So we know that they're looking in San Diego, but
Right.
where in San Diego are they looking?
Okay, well, for one, Coronado, Point Loma, all along the coastal areas, all the way up to Carlsbad, Del Mar, Solana Beach, and then Rancho Santa Fe. I mean, that's where
Sure.
the
Which
bulk
is
of the
still
luxury
fairly
homes are.
coastal. We're
It's
talking
still
10
fairly
minutes,
close.
Right.
10 minutes to the ocean.
Right, and so they want to have either they want to be on the ocean front or have amazing views of the ocean, or they want that property where they're close enough to the coast in Rancho Santa Fe, but they can get some acreage and beautiful valley views.
And possibly amenities, too, from the
Sure.
country clubs and such. That's a really big deal, too.
Well, maybe one day I'll be able to buy one of these $22 million homes, but until then, we're going to live vicariously through both of you. Thank you so much for coming on The American Dream
Thank you.
today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from your local professionals. Up next, we head to Bogus Basin, a nonprofit resort in beautiful Boise, Idaho. Let's hear from Becky and Alex McDonald.
Hi, we're here at Bogus Basin. It's a ski area that Becky and I actually learned to ski as kids, and so we grew up coming here. We had season passes, so it's just an enjoyable time to be able to have with our family. And so we want to tell you a little bit more about Bogus Basin and all it has to offer.
Alex and I are here with Susan Sad, and Susan is the Director of Community and Customer Relations. Thank you for having us today, Susan.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out to Bogus Basin.
Yes, and today is an exciting day for Bogus.
Big day for Bogus Basin today. We opened our fourth high-speed quad chairlift today.
It's awesome. So what I remember most about coming out to Bogus as a kid, and what we still love about Bogus, is that Bogus offers night skiing, which is really unique. Can you tell us about that?
That's right. Well, we offer night skiing 7 nights a week during the winter, so you can ski your snowboard up at Bogus until 10 p.m. under the lights, and it's a great way to come up with your friends, family, great date night. People love it.
And tell me how Bogus got its name.
Well, it's kind of a funny history. In the 1860s, swindlers were up in this area, and they were manufacturing fake gold. And they tried to sell it as real gold down in town, and they were busted. And so hence it became the name Bogus Basin, and just stuck.
That's awesome. And now it is a nonprofit. So tell me a little bit about the changes the last few years and having that happen and what goes on at the resort.
Yes, well, Bogus is the largest nonprofit recreation area in the country, and that means we get to reinvest any earnings back into the area. Over the last 4 years, we have been implementing a year-round master plan, adding new things, and as we do well, we've continued to make improvements on the mountain, like the new chairlift that opened today.
It's wonderful. Well, I don't think Bogus is bogus at all. I think it has so much to offer. Tell me about the size of the mountain and how many chairs Bogus has.
Well, a lot of people think that a ski area that's located just 15 miles from town might be a small community hill, but we actually have 2,600 skiable acres.
Wow.
We have 11 lifts and now 4 high-speed quad chairs, so it's a great place to get some excellent terrain.
And not only do you have that many chairlifts and acres to enjoy in the winter, what can people expect in the summer?
Well, the summer has been a big new change for Bogus Basin. We're now open 7 days a week in the summer, and we have almost 100,000 guests come up for free concerts, ride the chairlifts. We have an incredible trail system for mountain biking.
Wow.
We have different activities like our mountain coaster, summer tubing, so there's a lot to do in the summer at Bogus Basin.
Yeah, we've enjoyed the coaster and the snow tubing. And I can't believe you can tube in the summer too. That's just great.
That's true. And another great thing is that it's 15 to 20 degrees cooler in the summer at Bogus Basin, so you can get away from the heat on those hot summer days and enjoy the mountain. It's beautiful up here.
And the restaurant's open?
And yep, we have our lodges open and our Double R Ranch Barbecue Smokehouse serving smoked meats, and so it's a wonderful atmosphere.
Year round. Okay, that's so great. Well, we hope to see you this summer.
We hope to see you.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of The American Dream, where we got to spend a day at Bogus Basin and see how all it has to offer. So there's no greater way to end a day like this by just enjoying some hot cocoa and some apple cider by a warm fire. We'll see you next time.
Holiday season is a great time for the community to come together, and this is one very fun event to attend. Why buy a Christmas wreath when you can make your own? Let's meet up with Mikhail Pfeifman.
Happy New Year and welcome to American Dream TV. I'm Mikhail Pfeifman with Pfeifman Group. We're in Western Connecticut. It's a small town with less than 20,000 residents, also known as the best kept secret in Fairfield County. We will be covering today some holiday season festivities. First, we are joining Western Garden Club, and then we'll be going to Lashat Farm Market. Today we're here at Western Garden Club with Sweetheart Pat Glass, who invited us to this wonderful event. What are we doing here, Pat? Tell us.
Well, we are doing some wonderful Christmas wreath decorating. And as you can see around here, we have a sea of beautiful Christmas wreaths, which we are going to decorate. And we've got a lot of very creative and interesting objects to put on the wreaths. And we just leave it up to the participants to do whatever they would like on the wreaths.
What else do you guys do this holiday season?
Well, we are going to be selling beautiful amaryllis plants up at Lashat, and they make great gifts. If you're looking for a teacher's gift or if you're looking for a hostess gift, they're great gifts to bring to people. We're also decorating the library in Weston, and we put beautiful wreaths and we put beautiful garland up there so people coming into the library can see how festive we can be. And we also decorate the Historical Society for breakfast with Santa, and kids can come and have their pictures taken with Santa, and it's a very nice neighborhood event.
It's so cool, so many events. We'll definitely make time to follow you.
Okie doke.
Thank you guys for inviting us over.
You are more than welcome.
So, and thank you very much for joining us today with your wonderful crew. I understand that Lashat Town Farm was founded in 1997 by late Leon Lashat.
That's
when
correct.
he left this place. What can you tell us more about the story?
Well, so the farm dates back from 1770, and so it's one of the oldest farms in the whole area. And the farmhouse was, needed a little bit of help. And the town had taken it on. The dairy farmer that lived here, Leon Lashat, had deeded the town in the 90s, but the town didn't really know what to do with it. And so the house had kind of come to disrepair, and the town was actually going to demolish it.
Oh my God.
And so a group of us, grassroots group, got together, and the town said, okay, well, you fix up the farmhouse, what are you going to do with it? I said, well, we're going to turn the farm into a farm. Like, what a strange idea. Got just donors to give us money to restore the farmhouse, and it's beautiful inside there now. And now it's really become a community center, and with the help of Ellen and Elizabeth, it's great.
So several years ago, I started to bring my kids to the farm for programs. That's when the educational classes started here, and I just fell in love with the space. I came from Vermont, and so it was felt very natural for me to be here. And that was as things were growing, and I had the vision for a market, a farmer's market, and so I approached Ellen and asked her if that was in her plan, and she said it was, only if I would take it on, essentially. And so I did.
Good move.
And I joined the commission here about 4 years ago, and I've been very happy since. The vision for that was to create a community space for everybody in town here where they could gather and also support vendors, local artisans and farmers and support them as we could.
And I think, I think really one of the reasons we even started the whole project is community, to build a community in our town.
It's great. I mean, I'm really happy. Thank you very much for having us here today, and thanks for joining us.
You're so welcome. We're
all the best.
For coming.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Up next, we hear from Melissa Lister in Martinez, California, to learn what makes downtown Martinez a great place for families during the holidays.
Hey, it's Melissa Lister with Century 21 MM, and today you're joining us on my family's annual Christmas tradition in historic downtown Martinez. Being one of California's oldest towns, Martinez retains a strong sense of history and family. We got some exciting events in store for us today. Let's get started. We're here with a very important person in Martinez today. This is Mayor Rob Schroeder. Thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome. I'm really pleased to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Martinez.
Martinez is an old town. It was founded in 1849 and it became a city in 1876. It's the county seat of Contra Costa County. It's the one of the few waterfront communities in Contra Costa County, and it's the home of John Muir. It's the birthplace of Joe DiMaggio.
Wow.
And it's also where the martini was invented back in the 1870s.
Wow, that's incredible. It's such a cute little town, and
it is.
We love coming here at Christmas time. We love all the Christmas traditions. Do you want to tell us a little bit about them?
Sure. Yeah, the entire community gets involved in the Christmas and the holiday celebrations in the downtown. We had a holiday light parade just last week. It was rainy, so it was very short, but it's for the children. And then we lit the tree. Santa and I lit the tree, and then we had a lot of different businesses that were open extended hours. We have regular hours with Santa. The Santa house is right behind us. We have free parking downtown from now until the 1st of 2020. So come on down, and you won't have to feed the meter anymore.
Perfect. Very exciting. It looks like Martinez has changed in the past couple years.
It has. It's changed tremendously. We like to say that we're in a renaissance right now. We've got a lot of new restaurants and businesses that have opened up. A lot of folks that never used to come downtown are coming downtown now. In fact, we're starting to have a parking problem, believe it or not, which you might think is a bad thing, but in the city of Martinez, it's really a good thing because that means there's lots of people here. Houses are affordable when you compare it to the rest of the county, and it's got the quaintness and it's got a beautiful downtown that we didn't have to create. It was already here. We just had to polish it.
Oh, that's so awesome. We are so excited to check it all out. We have the whole family here. We're going to stroll around and go to the antique shops and check out Santa. Thank you so much for your interview.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Next time you're in the East Bay, be sure to stop by Martinez, California. Until next time, happy holidays. From our family to yours.
Last but certainly not least, we head to our very own backyard, San Diego, to check out some holiday festivities on Coronado Beach. Coming up, John and Melissa Steele.
Hey, we're John and Melissa Steele here in sunny San Diego, California. Today we are on Coronado, checking out how our city celebrates the holidays.
We have such a diverse way of celebrating the holidays, from tons of snow to lots of sunshine here in San Diego, and we really change up how we celebrate the holidays here.
Yeah, obviously here in San Diego we're known for amazing weather. We don't get to experience that winter wonderland that so many different parts of the country get to experience, so we have to get a little bit more creative with how we celebrate the holidays.
Like so many other San Diegans, we moved from out of the area, in particular from Buffalo, New York, which was a very snowy and white holiday season. So here in San Diego, it's so much different, and it was honestly a bit of a shock when we first got here.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of an adjustment. It was very odd for us when we first got here. We were seeing inflatable snowmen on people's roofs and yards,
the lights
palm
on
trees,
the palm trees.
Yeah, it was just very, very different than what we experienced in Buffalo. Really exciting, actually. It was a good change of pace. We even saw a Sandman on the beach and an ice rink on the beach. I mean,
or imagine. So here in San Diego, I would say that we do a really fantastic job of doing it up in the sunshine. We do a San Diego Bay of Lights parade. I mean, so many people celebrate here at the Hotel Del around the holiday season.
Yeah, and many of the different neighborhoods in San Diego have their own kind of personalized tree lighting ceremonies. Some of the different neighborhoods go all out.
Absolutely. So here, like so many other spaces in the United States, we really learn how to love our holiday season and appreciate it for everything that we have here, including the sunshine.
So one of the most iconic landmarks of San Diego is the Hotel Del, and it also happens to be one of the locations known best for celebrating the holidays. They really go all out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're literally standing in front of the ice rink that is adjacent to the beach, so it's something like I've never seen before.
Yeah, where else do you find an ice rink literally on the beach? And this is where you get to skate, right? Like, how cool is that?
Absolutely. So whether you guys are enjoying the holiday season from the snow or the sand with the sunshine this year, we hope that you have an amazing New Year and holiday season.
Away from you. What if right is wrong? What if right is wrong? What if right is wrong? I don't wanna run, run.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.